What's up, everybody? It's DJ Gary, and let's get right into it. Nobody talks about. We know Maurice White as as leader of Earth, Wind, and Fire, songwriter, singer. Um, but nobody really talks about him as a producer and what he did beyond just serving as, Earth, Wind, Fire's band leader. And, not only he was, amazing drummer, but as a producer, I think he deserves more credit because, look at what he did, you know, in Earth, Wind, and Fire, for Earth, Wind, and Fire. Um, let's just start at In the Need of Love album. Uh, Two of my favorite songs on there. I Think About Loving You uh, and Beauty. Uh, those two amazing. Maurice White on the drums. Uh, you know, uh, what a singer he was. You know what I'm saying? But also a creative drummer. A jazz type drummer. Like you could hear all that when he hits those cymbals. And, you know, uh, Last Days in Time is probably one of my favorite Earth, Wind, Fire projects. Just that whole, when he did Mom and uh, 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 you know, he did on that album, Time Is on Your Side, uh, the cover of Where Have All the Flowers Gone, and that whole thing. And then when he got with Charles Stephanie, rest in peace to the great Charles Stephanie, and they did their work together. It was coach and quarterback type thing going on, and there was like a lot of focus there. You could tell Maurice was really learning a lot from Charles Stephanie, and you know they went on and did they went on and did Denise Williams' first album, the one with Free on there, and That's What Friends Are For. Um, and I want to say, Somebody's Watching. Like that was like, to me, like that beat is like I always kind of feel like that's what inspired Kanye West drums. That fast pace, that type of thing later on. Uh, I think that track inspired hip hop. I think it really inspired, you know, um, but you could tell like in the production, uh, Maurice White, there was some spirituality going on, and, as a producer, and all these elements and along with Charles Stephanie, his knowledge and Maurice White knowledge, and they did that. Her album became a masterpiece, and then they went on, did the Emotions album. They revived the Emotions and really put together a great album, Flowers. And then, unfortunately, Charles Stephanie passed away. Then Maurice White took over as a producer, as a full-time producer. You know, I think Charles Stephanie passed away. I think it was in the middle of Spirit, and Maurice White had to come back, finish that record, and then after that they went on and did Rejoice. Maurice White still great producer. His ability to see things. I always say that Maurice White really utilized what he had. And I mean, come on, he's using Earth, Wind, Fire as backing, backing, backing band on these albums. They was putting in some work. You talking about? I mean, imagine in 1 year you got Spirit, you got Denise Williams record. This is Niecy. Then you got the Emotions record, right? Then the year after that, it's the same thing. So Maurice White was really busy as a producer, a co-producer, and literally full-time producer. Uh, and it was organic. You know, um, key people. I don't want to leave out um, Jerry Peters. Jerry Peters was really he he was in on those sessions that I'll talk about. Um, Jerry Jerry Peters. He goes way back. He was doing jazz stuff, and then he was doing stuff for a group called uh, Friends of Distinction. You know, um, back in the day. But Jerry Peters, was really uh, a great, um, a good key member in those sessions. Um, let me give some love to Al McKay. Let me give some, love to, you know, um, those people. It's so many to name, but Jerry Peters definitely one of the key people. Al McKay. Um, you know, Shout out to Jerry Peters if he's listening to this. Um, yeah, and what is some of you guys' favorite productions from Maurice White, from either Earth, Wind, Fire, Emotions, or you know, Denise Williams? Uh, I think one of the most rare ones to me was "Baby, My Love for You." Baby, baby, uh, all of my love is for you. I recommend checking that out by Denise Williams. That's you could tell that's Maurice White production to the fullest with Verdon White on bass, just killing it, you know. Um, Also, his work with Atlantic Star, you know, he was producing for Atlantic Star, and nobody really talks about that. He was producing on their "All in the Name of Love" record, um, which I recommend uh, checking out Atlantic Star. Um, but yeah, he was doing some arrangements over there. Yeah, and also Maurice White worked with Level 42, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that's all. That's all I want to. That's all I want to touch on. I don't want to make this video too long. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure people kind of tired of me talking. But hey, look, I just want to say Happy New Year to everybody. Stay safe. Hug your loved ones. You know, s- let's look forward to more in 2024. Happy holidays. Like this video, comment, please share. Uh, that would help a bunch. And be sure to like. All right, I'm out.